Hey, good day, everyone. I wanted to hop on here and thank you all for being a part of the Lawful Foundations for Life and Business. As part of a foundation is reflection, sometimes taking a step back and reflecting. So we're not only at the end of a month, beginning of a month, we're also at a half year mark in 25. So whenever you're watching this, it's applicable, whether it's the end of a month, beginning of a month time frame. And because it's the mid-year check-in, I'm going to add some things to that. So let me back. So what I do as a foundation is at the end of every month, right before the month is about to end, I evaluate the past month. What did I do right? Not critically, but what, give myself kudos. What struggles and did I have and how did I overcome those challenges? And also like overall, what helped grow, what helped me, looking at things in a positive way. And then I looked at my top achievements and the challenges, like I'm just saying. So overall, taking your challenges and your achievements into play, write them down so that you can reflect on that. Are you having that repeat every month after month? Court has repeated April, May, and June for me. And now I'm taking back control of that wheel for July. And so see what's repeating on you and then rate that. And if goals or priorities are shifting or something isn't working for you, how do you cope with that? Are you letting it consume you? Are you letting it take over for you? Or are you using the Acker method and being like, I feel it, I honor it, I'm going to breathe it through it, I'm going to move my body, I'm going to get up and I'm going to ask to see it differently, and I'm going to see all the possibilities and the way forward, the way out. So evaluate that. It's okay to have a downtime. And yesterday, for example, I got a blow from the court and it felt like, I've been in car accidents. So it felt like a blow, like a car accident emotionally. And I thought, well, I teach this process, so I'm going to use this process. So I did a couple things. I allowed myself, I didn't have a lot of time and because I had things to get done. So I allowed myself some grace period. And then I asked to see it differently. My dog came up and nudged me and I was like really in a tense mood because I probably wasn't breathing. And I was like, ugh. And then I thought, you know what? My dog senses that. And I'm now allowing love. I'm now allowing the flow to come into me. So I sat there and acknowledged my dog. My frequency went up when I did that. And I was able to start seeing differently and breathing. So look at those things for yourself as you reflect. I do this sometimes at the end of the week and then at the end of the month. So you can do it at the end of the day. Actually, I do better when I do it at the end of every day too. I just have been out of that sequence. So we're going to talk about commitments. I'm going to make a commitment to do it daily. Ouch, ouch. And it's going to make July a powerful month. Retain the same goals. What are you going to retain? What is like, hey, this strategy worked. I did this right. I did this right. What was I doing? When you start reflecting on it, if you don't do it, then how are you going to keep doing it? Like I made a commitment to get out of bed, to look at my vision on the wall, like a TV before I got out of bed, to think through my day, to think how I was going to start the day, to set that vibration in mode. I was like, hey, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to lunch with somebody that I've put off for 4 months. We had an explosive conversation. I came home. I got a little setback. I didn't let it take me down. Had another amazing conversation. Why? Because I set my intention at the beginning of the day that regardless what happens today, I'm having an amazing day. I had an amazing day because I told myself I would. See, we make it happen. We make it happen. Okay. So retain the same goal. Let go of. What are you going to let go of? I decided I'm going to let go of this court. I can't, I'm still in it, but I'm taking control of the wheel, which is a whole nother conversation. But I could feel the resistance. And so if you're feeling resistance, go within, go within, go within. Because whatever you're feeling is within first. It's reflection out. So if you're feeling it on the outward, go within. And that's what I did yesterday. So look at that for yourself. and change it up. Change it, breathe, move, dance, have to see it differently and be open. Any new intentions for this week, for this month, for this day, anything new that's going to come up? I have decided that I'm going to get a minimum of 6 hours of sleep. And so I am making myself go to bed. Now, 6 may seem like a lot to some, but I am telling myself when I go to sleep, I am not waking up for 6 hours. If I do, I'm going right back to sleep. Why? Because I will wake up after 2 hours of sleep and be up for 2 hours thinking and contemplating and stuff. When I tell myself I'm not going to do that, literally I sleep through. It's amazing how much power our subconscious mind has when we tell it. This is my intentions for sleep, and I command it. So do that. Okay, so what are you going to do new for this month? I have a lot that I'm going to do new for this month. Okay, specific plans to make progress in your business and your priorities and your life and your relations. So I do 3 personal things, 3 professional, and then other. What other am I going to do? So I am committed to 3 times being either on my vibration and doing a routine. I already did that today. So I did it yesterday too, because it's kind of, yesterday was a Monday on the end of the month. So I'm 2 per 2. I only have 1 more to do, and I've accomplished my goal. And sleep. I think I got 6 hours last night, so I'm on target. And I got 6 hours the night before because I did that. And then professional, some strategies that I'm going to be doing. And then others is I'm going to do more follow-up this month and following up with some people that I haven't. So then that's not enough. So you write down that. And then what's your strategy to accomplish that? I'm going to have to schedule that follow-up time because I know my calendar gets full. And if I don't have it in my calendar to follow up, like 2 hours marked out on Monday, follow up. Do not book any calls. Follow up, and who are you going to follow up with, and what's the list, and what form are you going to do that? Is it an email? Is it a call? What is it? A text? Depending on who it is. What form? What's my strategy for that? What's my strategy for working out? My strategy for working out is when I fill the water, I'm going to be on the vibration plate. When I let the dogs out, I'm going to do my 10 to 15 minute workout that I do for my core, because I can do that and have fun and do it easily. And so that's the minimum that I'm going to do. I would like to throw in a little more, but I'm only once a month or once a week am I going to do that. What steps towards that goal? How often? You have to have you don't have to do anything, right? I invite you to put how many times a week. So like I said, I'm going to do that 3 times a week, or I'm going to do it on Monday. I'm going to schedule that time. So you want it to be defined. Now let's go into, so that's the end of the month or the end of the week or even the end of the day, some of the reflections that you can do for yourself. And I'm just thinking that someone's going to want me to write this down. So I am going to task whoever's watching this to have me do a PDF on this. So mid-year check-in or quarterly check-in, you're halfway through the year on this one because it's June, starting of July. So evaluate the performance for the past 3 months, if it's quarterly, or the past 6 months. Where are you on that goal that you started? If you didn't start a goal at the beginning of the year, some people are like, I don't like to write anything down. How are you ever going to make anything? How are you going to progress in your business, in your life, if you don't even have a direction? If you're going to go to the store, you know how you're going to get there. You're going to hop in your car and you know which store you're going to go to. Maybe you're like, I might go to this store, that store, and that store. It's still a plan. How are you going to go on vacation if you don't plan anything? You're going to have to pack. You're going to have to know how many days, who's going to take care of your pets while you're gone. How are you going to get there? Plane, train, automobile? Where's your destination? Maybe you're like, hey, I'm going to drive out to California and be free. You're still going to have some plan on what roads to take, even if you go on some side roads, right? So if you're not running your business and your life like that, I invite you to start and have fun. Have fun with it. It's not a chore. Evaluate performance for the past 6 months, year. What's worked? What's working? What's like, you know what? I noticed that when I did make a plan every single morning, woke up, set my intentions for the vibe every single day, I had a better day. Well, then I probably maybe want to incorporate that into my life, right? And so what worked? What didn't work? What didn't work is not doing that. I can guarantee you that did not work. When you don't wake up and set that intentions, I know for me personally, I my day is like haphazardly when I don't have a list. My top priorities, if I can get this done, I get more done. So what's working? What's not? Be honest and give yourself grace. What's been a frustration? Anyone in particular? Anything in particular? Of course, it's a freaking frustration for me. So I'm going to shift that, and now I'm going to take back the wheel. How can you remove that frustration? Is that frustration something that you need in your life? Or better yet, what inspires you? Maybe that's where you need to spend more time and energy. What's inspiring in you? You know, who is inspiring you? Get rid of those friends that bring you down. Okay. I've done it. It takes a while. It takes me mentally a process to prepare to let them go. And they feel that energy. And it's never even been a fight or anything. People have left gracefully out of my life without being a fight, confrontation. We see each other. It's pleasant. It doesn't have to be a confrontation. So what accomplishments can you build on going forward? I need to do more marketing. I need to do more lists. I need to be committed to starting my day a certain way and ending my day reflecting on that day. That's my commitment to myself and to you. What challenges have you faced, and how can you move forward by changing strategies or modifying your goals? So, what challenges have I faced? Some bad actors in government, an ex. How can I move forward? I'm going to shift that. I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to forgive them. I'm going to forgive the system. I'm going to look at it differently, and I'm going to take control of the ship, put some wings on it, and fly into equity. That's what I'm going to do. So I have control over that. I'm taking back the wheel. I'm taking back control. Now, it was a process that I had to go through, and I went through the Acker method, and then I asked to see differently, and different people came to me. Sandy is one, and she's in the class, and it helped me to see differently and helped me have some revelations about that, some healing and some forgiveness. Often we don't know what's blocking us, and it's something from our past. Could be when you were a baby, when you're a little kid. It was for me. And so be open to even exploring some different avenues to help you. Looking forward to the second half of the year, to the day, to the month, to the quarter. What are things that you could do better to make progress on your priorities? What's your priorities? If you don't know your priorities, how are you ever going to make them? I mean, how are you ever going to accomplish anything? I know people who are like, oh, I don't have any plans. And I'm like, that's not true. I have a friend, Kim, and she said, I don't like making plans. That's just stupid. Well, the most successful people in the world, in fact, I'm pretty sure all of them, make a plan. And that is not true. She does make a plan. She made a plan to sell her house, to buy an RV, and to go stay at different places. And she's doing that. So she did make a plan. You're making plans. Just make them more mindfully. Okay. Again, the priorities for this half of the year, the strategies, and the steps to take. And then I wanted to, I have notes over here. This is so that you can be in alignment with where you want to go. You're leaving a legacy. Leave one that's rememberable, that people remember you. My dad died 33 years ago. I still go out and people are like, oh my God. And they tell me a new story about my dad. My dad left a huge legacy on this community. He did so much for this community. Do you want to be like that? Maybe you don't. It's okay. But what legacy do you want to, what impact do you want to leave for your family, for your loved ones, for your siblings, for your sons and daughters, for yourself? You can live beyond, like my dad and my brother. So what have I learned? What do I choose to release and let go of? What do I accept? I accept and I surrender and I allow, I allow, I allow. Make that commitment. You have a commitment page on a document. Make that commitment to yourself and put it in the group. I know I haven't put it in the group yet. I will do that. So take a moment and remember to breathe. Look back and reflect on the month and the week and the day, on the quarter, not with judgment, but from wisdom. What served you? What drained you? Notice those drains daily. Notice those drains, because how are you going to stop a drain? If you have a leaky faucet and it keeps dripping and your water bill goes up, do you want to call a plumber? So think about that. Where did you show up and where were you the happiest in that day, that month, that week, that 6 months? And remember to reclaim your power always. What does your next month look like? What does the next 6 months look like? In December, where do you want to be? In October, where do you want to be? At the end of July, where do you want to be? Whatever month it is for you, whatever day it is for you, where do you want to be? Make that plan, because it will attract that stuff to you, because you're telling your subconscious, I'm going to make $20,000 this month. I haven't made 20,000 in a month. I'm going to make 20,000 in a month. Now, you know what? When I have that every day and I start making 20,000, all of a sudden an idea will come to me and I'll do a video like this, and then I'll post it. And then others will be like, you know what? You should join the Lawful Foundations course. It's really cool. You never know. All I'm saying is that's just an idea. Maybe I'm planting seeds. Who knows? It just came up. What expectations? Let them go. We have so much expectations of other people, but we forgot to give them the script. I had a friend once say in a group setting, she said, you know what? I realized that I expected my husband to act a certain way. I expected my kids to do this, that, and the other. I expected my coworkers to do this. And my husband said, you know what? I love you, but you forgot to give me your script. You want me to do things, but you haven't communicated them to me. So you have expectations that you haven't communicated. Communicate your expectations or let them go, and maybe let them go. Just a thought. And I know that's going to be hard for some. I know it's for me. It works a lot better when I do. What demands are on you? I mean, I got to cut the grass once a week. I got to take care of the yard. I got to pull some weeds. Those are things that, I can do while I'm letting the dogs out, where I'm grounding, where I need to think. I can put headphones on or take my phone with me and listen to motivational books on tape, or listen to something that somebody has sent me. Hey, listen to this and everything. You can do multitask if you're into that. I am. Be authentic to yourself and choose 3 commitments right now. Put them in the group. What's 3 commitments? I am going to get more sleep. These are personal commitments. I am going to figure out this business. And I am going to maneuver that boat in the court system to my favor. I'm going to will it. I'm going to will it. Do you feel the power when I say that? Because I do. What are you going to will? Will's a really good friend, by the way. Will, I'm going to will this. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. What's your will? If you don't will, I will every day. I mean, why do you think they call it a will? And then they put it in probate and they tear your property apart because you didn't will it properly, because you didn't put it in a trust. Put it in your trust every single day. You have your own trust. You write your own trust every single day by doing these things. And speak your truth in conversations. Be honest with yourself and set your boundaries. And maybe you're going to take some certain time off. You need some purple in your calendar. I color coordinate with pencils in my calendar. So purple is my personal time. Green is my money time, marketing, sales, anything like that, which I need more of. Gray that I do have brown because I let the dogs out. So I schedule in the brown time because I'm grounding and sometimes maybe picking up their gifts that they leave me. Red is more business focused things. So, you can color coordinate their calendar. It's just a thought. I invite you to try it out for a month. And you are never behind. You're always exactly where you need to be. You're right on time. Don't worry about, oh my gosh, I haven't done this for 6 months. Start now. It's always a now moment anyway. And anything else? Take this seriously. It's a gift to yourself. So put that hat on and thy will be done. So hopefully this was helpful, a little bit longer than I anticipated. And until next time, roll the dice, play the game of life, enjoy Lawful Foundations 101 for life and business.